Meghan are nothing but inconsistent, I'm sure you'll all agree. So when we delve into this latest story, you may be more perplexed than you first think. Let me explain. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London, and as ever, lovely to see you today. Welcome on all brand new subscribers, lovely to have your company. And a lot of people were saying to me, do you cover other things other than Harry and Meghan? Of course we do, but many people of course choose to tune into these particular stories. We have stories all about, the breaking political news, the woke news that matters to you, showbiz memories, all of that sort of stuff. But seemingly, most times, most people want to know what's going on with the ex-royals. So let's delve right in, because this particular story is confusing in itself. When you think about it, it's been pulled from magazines, pulled back online, pulled again. What are we talking about? This particular story. Well, as we now know, last week, allegedly, on the 4th of July, which is the biggest celebratory day in the United States, the 4th of July celebrations, well, Harry and Meghan apparently seemed to pop up out of nowhere in Miami. And what's interesting about this particular sort of story in itself is we've recently seen another shock picture, haven't we? That of Lilibet Diana, or Lily Diana, or simply Lily, whichever way you want to put it. And again, that courted sort of controversy because people were saying, well, it's a strange picture. Obviously, the child had quite a lot of teeth, it's only 1 year old, the sort of thing that you read about and you kind of think, what does all of this mean? And then of course the side picture, alongside Meghan with her pal, she seemed even slimmer in that particular picture. Do you see what I mean about now not being consistent? So take a look at these pictures here, because they were snapped, as I say, in Wyoming for a 4th of July celebration, which, so it appears, looks like Harry and Meghan just popped up with some chums and sat on the sidewalk enjoying the festivities. Now, given the fact that they're currently in litigation with the High Court over here in the United Kingdom, you would have thought they would have been a little bit more concerned about security. You get the picture. So how real or how not real are these pictures? Well, naturally we put a call into their office, the office of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, and time again they refuse to respond to anything, which is strange because it then makes me believe that they like the controversy and, more importantly, the mystery surrounding their lives. It keeps them in the news and of course gets people talking about them, as we are doing now. What is interesting though is that the Daily Mail, Associated News, whichever you want to call it, did pay out money for these pictures, but then took them down, but then put them back, took them down, put them back, because even they were unsure whether they were actually real people, and when I say that, the real Harry and Meghan, or indeed lookalikes. And when you look at it, yes, there are certain things that look very strange about Prince Harry. For instance, the shape of the nose. The amount of arm hair doesn't seem that hairy previously, and suddenly he is. Could be a trick of the light. But it's Meghan, isn't it? That's a real mystery, because these particular pictures were taken by people who were very close to them. And they said they were like a normal family who were simply enjoying a day out, which is a celebratory day. So how come they never were able to get a picture of Meghan? After all, as they say in the business, that's the money shot. So that's what's making people speculate even more. How true are the pictures? Now, as we know, Harry and Meghan never really confirm or deny anything unless it's to their, obviously, advantage. So this really does keep growing and growing, but there are some very clear pictures of what is said to be Archie. So again, if that was them and they were upset by this, then why didn't they demand for the pictures be taken down and get an injunction, as they did with those secret snaps when they were caught having dinner with Princess Beatrice? Do you remember? A couple of months back, which were printed on TMZ, and then they were ripped down also. So it seems strange, doesn't it, that this particular story, it seemingly has wings. Two ladies who claim to have snapped these pictures have gone on record, and the lady who says that she was in there celebrating with them is Meghan's former Pilates yoga teacher. So we have to take their word for it. But either way, doesn't it seem strange that all of this mystery around a couple of pictures about a couple who are now non-royal but seemingly want to keep their mystery and secretiveness to the maximum, when if they were being snapped by local people and they were in the crowds, exactly what did they expect? Or as ever with Harry and Meghan, has this been the ultimate goal to keep their brand up, keep people talking about them, and more importantly, who took the pictures of the people taking the pictures? Somebody somewhere knows the true story behind this, but so far it seems better to their advantage to let it keep rolling. My opinion? Well, I'll throw that over to you. I'd love to know what you think, as ever, in the comments below. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.